But whatever, you know. Best not to rile up a stupid automated system that you can't reason with. So now that we're here, we check out the lighthouse, of course.
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument.
That seems to be it, I guess.
I read a book about this place years ago. Nobody uses this lighthouse anymore. It's just a historic monument.
So I mean, I can still watch them on the Twitch archive because Twitch doesn't give a shit. You can have like fucking tits like Ambushbach had in his stream when watching The Room, and fortunately Twitch doesn't have that stupid proprietary scanning and flagging system that YouTube does. So at least there's that.
Joey?
Can I help you?
Lighthouse, but there's nothing there. Well, let's talk about our plans.
So what should we do now?
Who the heck would invest in a gallery?
Josie said it was funded by the Meltzer Foundation.
I wonder who they are.
Well, I don't know, but if it comes to that, I have other ways of preserving these videos, I mean. Unless the Twitch cops are around, I guess there's too much live traffic going on that they don't really care about scrutinizing everything.
So what
Who the heck?
Josie said it was...
Oh yeah, let's...
That's all for now.
Sure.
I guess we should investigate the Meltzer Foundation next. Here. Here we are. Gonna do an Google search. Here we are. But before we head there...
Come on, let's get...
It's about...
let's go back and head to the Nether. And sure enough, this guy's here.
Claude?
Rosangela Blackwell, the writer. Come on over. Have a drink.
Those are some red eyes.
Who could forget someone who could down 3 glasses of claret in half an hour?
Well, there we go. So, let's get straight to the point.
I really like that painting of yours. The Dark Lady?
My paintings aren't meant to be liked.
Oh,
They are meant to be understood.
it might be a
But
necessary
nobody
evil.
does. I feel like Joe Gould sometimes.
I mean, YouTube doesn't really care unless it's like you upload unedited content of copyrighted shit that has been submitted to them by certain big name companies.
I'd really like to know more about the Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
How drunk is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm working on it.
Well, maybe about Joe Gould.
You know about Joe Gould.
Sure I do. He was one of the city's last geniuses. Or maybe he was just nuts, I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts too. Either way, he's famous now, thanks to Joseph Mitchell.
Joseph
Did
Mitchell.
you just say Joseph Mitchell?
Yeah, we've gone through this. Apparently, Joey, who was interested in that, didn't know about the book that Joseph Mitchell wrote about Joe Gould.
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
Another of the city's great geniuses, gone. He could talk to you for 5 minutes and then write a biography that made you seem like the most fascinating person alive.
They wouldn't be alive for long.
But then he stopped writing. Nobody knows why, at least not for sure. He published a book about Joe Gould,
Yep.
and then poof, no more writing. He went to his office at the New Yorker every day for 30 years but never wrote a single word.
That seems counterproductive.
I'd really...
I have a...
How drunk?
I'm not...
But he's not gonna tell us anything else, so...
Bye, Claude.
Yeah.
So we'll leave him. Gotta eat the rich. Gotta tear down the gates of the bourgeoisie, and it's like in that musical about the June Rebellion that a certain French guy wrote. So of course what we do now is talk to this woman again.
Come in. Oh, hello. Again?
Here we are. So we can talk to her about these two things, I guess.
What do you know about the Meltzer Foundation?
Why? Are you looking for a loan?
Maybe. You deal with them?
They invested in our last film.
Water Under the Bridge?
That's the one.
I assume they got their money back since the film was such a success.
Not that it's any of your business, but yes, they did.
And about Joe Gould?
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
Sorry, no.
And Joseph?
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
Sorry, no.
No, apparently not.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah. Hang on a minute.
Thanks for the chat.
No. I do want to talk about something.
I'd like to know the truth about Frank's death.
Frank's death.
What do you mean? I told you everything I know.
Not everything. He didn't have a heart attack, did he?
Oh, I love seeing sweat on a pretty girl's brow.
Oh boy.
Look, I gave my statement. I don't see why I should tell you anything.
But why not with the police? Why are you talking like that? Well, let's try again.
What else can...
It's
No,
not
no.
been there.
Monique, I'm a writer.
Here we go.
We like to exaggerate the truth sometimes.
Yes, what are you getting at?
Let's say I wanted to embellish Frank's story. That instead of dying of a heart attack, he may be choked to death under mysterious circumstances.
Rosangela, Frank died of a heart attack. He didn't choke to death.
Are you sure?
Positive. If he mysteriously choked to death, and the press got wind of it, the scandal would ruin this company. It's much easier to tell the press that he died of a heart attack. He had no close family, he had no close friends to speak of. Nobody loses. I trust we understand each other, and I won't have to call my lawyer.
Leave it, kid. We don't want a legal battle.
No, I have all the information I need.
So apparently that was quite the info turn.
Thanks for the chat, Monique.
Sure.
But I think we're done here. So now let's visit the money people. The Capitalist Foundation.
Yes.
Hi, is this the Meltzer Foundation?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
Paul, this one's for you.
Oh, sure thing. Come on over and step into my office. So, I'm Paul Meltzer, and my silent partner over there is my brother, Charlie.
Rosangela Blackwell.
A pleasure. So, what can we do for you?
I was hoping to talk to you about what you do here.
Really? Well, well, well. We're moving up in the world, Charlie.
Uh-huh.
So, Rosangela, you with a newspaper?
I'm sort of freelance.
Struggling, eh? Well, that's what the Meltzer Foundation is all about. Isn't that right, Charlie?
Uh-huh.
Well, ask away.
I'm actually kind of tempted to go get some food myself to give him time to show up, but I'm not that hungry, but probably going to be in a few. So for the time being, let's talk about stuff.
I was wondering what you do here.
You know, I wonder that myself. Hey, Charlie, what do we do here?
We give away money, Paul.
That's right, we're into private investments. We grant risk-free capital to struggling businesses.
You give away money, huh? That doesn't sound as capitalistic as I would have thought.
You really just give away money?
No, not exactly.
It's about giving money away wisely.
You heard the man. If you want the lowdown on what we do, just ask.
Well, why not?
Tell me more about the foundation.
Let's say you have a brilliant idea for a business, but you've made some mistakes in the past. You've got bad credit or were in debt for a long time. No reputable bank in the country would give you a loan. Or if they did, they'd charge you a fortune in interest. But not us. We believe in a second chance. We'll loan you the money to kickstart your business in return for a share of the profits. If your business takes off, wonderful, we both win. If not, we're the one who pays for it.
That seems kind of very risky. How do you still have money?
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
No, sorry.
It's okay.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a reporter for the New Yorker magazine.
Hey, that's it. Charlie used to work there. Hey,
Oh,
Charlie,
really?
did you know Joseph Mitchell?
Everyone knew him, Paul. He was a living legend.
A living legend. How about that?
Apparently, Charlie over here knew Joseph Mitchell. That's interesting.
Have you ever been to a bar called the Minetta?
No, sorry.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
Oh, he
Of
should.
course. Can you believe it? A heart attack at his age. He looked healthy. Of course, who knows what kind of drugs those actors take?
Okay, fair enough.
Monique told me that you invested in CubeStar Films.
Monique, oh yes, she's the executive producer, isn't she?
Yes.
She's doing a great job. That place is earning money hand over fist.
Okay. And the Park Gallery. They also invested in that.
Josie Park told me that you invested in her gallery.
You know Josie. How's she doing?
She's fine, I guess.
We're both rooting for her, right, Charlie?
Sure.
It's okay. And about the success of the film studio.
CubeStar Films became successful after Frank Lyons died.
Did they? I suppose they did.
That benefits you too, doesn't it?
Oh, I see where this is going. What do you expect us to do? Give back the money? We're a private foundation. Money has to come in order for money to go out.
Okay, fair enough. But someone did die.
Someone died. Doesn't that bother you?
Sure, it bothers me. Death is a horrible thing. But I don't see what it has to do with us.
Wink, wink. So I guess we didn't really get that much out of this guy.
Well, thanks for talking to me. I might be back later.
Sure thing. Here, take my card. If you have any questions, just email.
Oh, so you're on B-mail too.
Isn't everybody?
Apparently they're on the generic email domain. That's professional.
Did you see that chick walk? She waddles like a duck.
Thanks for that,
A
Otacon.
reporter friend. She's kinda your type.
What do you mean?
Yeesh, Charlie, come up for air. She walked right past your desk.
I didn't see any duck.
Never mind.
So now that Otacon's uncle here has...
Stay put, kid. I'm gonna snoop around.
Let's snoop around, why not? Have a look at this stuff
Hey,
here.
when are we going to get a real company email address?
What's wrong with the one we've got?
Oh, come on. B-mail? Who's going to take us seriously when we only got a B-mail account?
It does the job.
At least we have a real internet connection, although I don't trust this wireless crap.
Well, you know, that's why Ethernet is usually better, but I guess you can't afford an Ethernet cable.
What the heck is that thing? Probably one of those computer things Red's always playing with.
Hey, Charlie, is this wireless internet thing safe?
Of course it's safe.
I just read online that they can give you cancer.
It won't give you cancer, Paul.
Then maybe you should sit next to it.
Give it a rest, Paul.
Yep, welcome back, Steve. We're in Capitalism Central here. This is
I can't stand this B-mail account.
an
What's the
investment
problem now?
company.
I'm getting all sorts of spam. I got 3 from this Tomo person. Who the heck is Tomo?
Just delete them, Paul.
And these are two capitalism investors, I guess.
That
Only
Oops.
if they have your password, Paul. Just don't tell
Okay,
anybody,
here we go.
and you'll be fine.
This is the important thing. We have to stay around and hear this. Just gotta wait for them to talk again, I
hey,
think.
when are we going to get a real...
Oh no, it
What's
just
wrong with the
loops.
one we've got?
Oh, come on.
It does the job.
At least
Okay, maybe go next to the box.
stupid wireless.
It's
Oops. Yeah,
Finally,
apparently.
the internet's back up.
Joey interferes
Hey,
with
Charlie,
wireless
What's
signals.
that B-mail password again?
Don't you remember anything? It's tennis 53. Just write it down.
Tennis
No
53,
way.
huh?
Someone might find it.
So now we know the account and
Hey,
the
Charlie,
password.
is-
Of course.
Then
Give it a.
So if the longer we stay around here, the more of their banter we hear. So let's get out of here. So now that we have the B-mail address and their password, we can totally hack into their account. Hashtag Facebook hackers, I guess. Did we get any more emails in this account? No, we didn't. So let's... Okay, before we do this, I just remembered we have to actually look at the card. It's Palm at Bmail. I see. So that's neat. It seems like it could help you if you need to find workarounds, because the man's screwing you over. So, no, not Google websites, Bmail. Palm at bmail.com, I think. No, Palm? Yeah, there we go. 53. Okay, now that we've made it into this guy's account. Yeah, ghosting an account. I see what you did there. And yeah, we can check out these emails from people. Apparently everything's going great, says Josie. Charles says asks Paul to check his email. So apparently Paul's supposed to know the password to Charles's email. There's Tomo's email. Josie says apparently we can Google artists if we have to know how to talk to artists. And Charles says the password is the silly name that he called him when they were kids. So let's Google artists. I mean Google artists, my bad. And this is what you don't say to an artist apparently. The painting is good. What is it? I like the colors, and that's it. If you avoid those 3 phrases, you should be fine, I guess.
Hey, are you done with that thing? It's getting kinda late. If you want to catch Claude at the gallery, we better head over.
So with that knowledge, let's go back to the gallery.
Come on, let's get going.
Alright, I'm coming.
There's that reference again. Fucking American Psycho stuff. And back to the gallery. And sure enough, Claude is here.
Claude?
Hey, you came.
Oh,
You're drunk.
yeah, he sure
Very
is.
much so.
So let's ask about the Countess now.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Who?
The Dark Lady?
I don't talk about her.
So you do know her.
Don't try to understand my work.
I'm too
I
deep
haven't
for
met
you,
a
man.
single person who really understands art. Not one.
He's seriously saying that, though. Let's prove him wrong, I
Who
guess.
says I don't understand art?
You understand my work? All right. Tell me what you think of this painting behind me.
The painting with the 3 protozoa? Okay. I don't know. The hard lines are provocative.
The hard lines in this painting are really provocative.
You think so, huh?
Oh, yes. The hard lines against a soft world.
Really? Excuse me.
Yep. So I guess we're gonna talk to him some more
So,
here.
Claude,
What do you think of this painting here?
Well, we have to avoid the generic questions, so we go for this one.
does this painting represent darkness and shadow?
It could. Is that what it feels like to you?
Sure.
Then it does. Excuse me.
Apparently that's how art works. It's always 100% subjective. That's how art works, right?
Claude, we really need to talk about...
What do you think of this painting here?
Well, it can't like the colors, or say that's really good, so... But we'll go for the only non-generic response.
Why is one side so colorful and the other so dark?
Well, look at it. The darkness is eating away the color, overwhelming it.
That's a bit bleak.
It's a bleak world. Can I be forward?
Forward?
It's been a great pleasure talking to you.
Apparently we are
Really?
hipster
Yeah.
enough for him.
Very refreshing. Listen.
Oh,
it was
shit.
Angela, wasn't
Didn't mean to
call
do
me
that.
Rosa.
Rosa. I'm suffocating in here. I need a breath of fresh air. Come meet me out on the fire escape. We can talk more in private.
Hey, way to go.
Claude, where are you going?
Just some fresh air, Joes. I'll be back. No worries.
Apparently he's going to get some fresh air, so we're gonna join him. What could go wrong here? There's no risk in standing around here.
We need to talk about the Countess.
Yes. She's so sad and angry. I wonder why.
And angry.
Why is she sad?
She's looking for something she lost.
Yeah, her mind.
It consumed her every thought.
And angry.
Why is she so angry?
I don't know. I wish I did. I think she's being forced against her will. Being turned into something she shouldn't be.
Like what?
I don't know.
Apparently he was a sidewalk
I see
artist
her in my
before
dreams. She's looking for me.
he got discovered by the gallery owner.
But I'm hoping my painting will help.
You want her to find you?
Yes. She's trapped and looking to escape. She needs me to help her. She's chosen me.
Oh, I get it. He's the chosen one. Why don't we ever meet anyone sane?
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Why did she choose you?
Because of my work. She is dead, I think. But she will live through my work.
Artists. Nuts. All of them.
How did you meet her?
How do you know her?
I see her in my dreams. She's looking for me. She hasn't found me yet, but I'm hoping my painting will help.
You want her to find you?
Yes. She's trapped and looking to escape. She needs me to help her. She's chosen me.
Oh, why don't we...
So same deal.
Claude, the Countess is dangerous.
Dangerous? No. She's lost and angry, but not dangerous.
I've met her. She's killed many times.
You? Why would she seek you? You're not an artist.
Writers,
No,
what's
but I've still
that?
seen her.
Writers aren't
She's
artists, what are you
powerful.
talking
Power
about?
you don't want to mess with.
I just want to help her.
Hey, pal, helping ghosts is our turf.
Just be careful, okay?
Careful. Just who are you? How do you know so much about my dreams?
Well, I know things.
No things. Like what?
That you're
Apparently
messing with
knowing
stuff you
things
don't
is my
understand.
business.
Can you do?
Well, I'm working on it.
All right. Teach me. I need to know.
Don't look at me, kid.
Look, there's something about me. I shouldn't tell you, but you're in danger.
What is it?
Here we go. And there
Look
she
out.
is.
No!
And now he's dead.
No, you didn't. Claude!
And thrown off the edge. And that's the end of him. That was sudden. Like how they're just looking at each other like, did that just happen?
Suicide.
Well, what else would they think? He was drunk and erratic and known to be temperamental.
Never mind the
Just be
strangle marks
thankful
around
they
his
didn't
neck.
accuse you of killing him.
Yeah, lucky. She killed him, Joey. Right in front of me.
Us, kid. Us. I was there too.
He was opening up to me. I could have warned him. I could have helped him.
It happened too fast. There wasn't anything either of us could do.
It's not right.
Newsflash, kid. The world's a rotten place.
It doesn't have to be. We have to stop her, Joey. She can't kill anybody else.
Look, darling, your aunt met that witch and barely survived. And no offense, doll, she had a stiffer spine than you.
Maybe. But she didn't finish the job, did she?
Not exactly, no.
Then I have to finish what she started. Good night, Joey.
Well, I guess we do have to finish it. So I guess another dream sequence with this chick.
I'm proud of you, Rosangela. You are proving to be much stronger than your guide suspects.
He thinks I'm stupid.
Be wary of him. Follow your heart.
Who are you?
Shh. Sleep. Tomorrow you have a challenge to meet, and you must be fresh. You won't remember me, but we will meet soon.
Yeah, well, you've been saying we'll meet soon for like the past 3 days.
Yeah, let's go.
So off we go. Back to the grind. Back to the
You ready to go?
Yeah,
psycho ghost hunting grind. Let's see what's going on at the lighthouse. That should be interesting. Oh hey, there's a guy here now.
He's drinking from a coffee mug. It's got something written on it, but I can't see it from here.
Is it a blue mug?
Oh, sorry. I was just curious about your mug.
Mind your own business.
So this guy's friendly.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the blue mug is another reference to AGS, but I think we've gone through that enough times.
Rotten day to be out, huh?
I've seen worse.
Yeah, totally. Keep trying to make small talk.
What brings you out here?
None of your business.
A blue cigarette, huh? Don't know about that.
Pretty cool lighthouse, huh?
If you say so.
So this is a friendly guy.
Nice mug.
Uh-huh.
What's written on it?
Mind your own business.
Still doesn't want to talk about the mug.
Could I
though.
ask you a couple of questions?
And who are you, may I ask?
Rosangela Blackwell. Nice to meet you.
Why do you want to talk to me?
Oh, hello, King. Welcome to this double feature edition of spooky detectives. About the lighthouse, I guess.
I'm curious about the lighthouse.
What makes you think I know anything?
I don't know.
I'm wondering if anything unusual happened here.
Unusual like what?
Just anything unusual.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Yep. And he still doesn't want to talk
see you
about
around.
anything.
Uh-huh.
So let's switch to Joey and have a look at the mug that way.
The mug has a company logo on it. It says Gold Tech? No idea what that is.
Yep, gold tech. That's gonna be interesting. So now we can question the
Hi.
guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
I guess we have to go and look it up and then come back. That's efficient. Let me see. Gold Tech. It's apparently John Goldwater. His father, Marty Goldwater, keeps vigil at the scene of the crime, which was the lighthouse. So that sounds kind of suspicious, doesn't it?
Let's go.
Hold your horses, will ya? I'm coming.
Actually, hang on a minute. Let me try something real quick.
What are you doing? Just typing stuff at random?
Yeah,
This might be
totally.
important.
Maybe it will be later, but right now it's useless.
Yeah, but that's what happens if you try to do searches out of order that the game wants you to. Just a little Easter egg, I guess.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's...
So let's talk to the old guy again. Maybe now he'll be able to talk to us.
Hi. Are you Marty Goldwater?
Yeah, who are you?
Rosangela Blackwell.
What do you want?
Your son. I heard what happened.
You knew my boy?
No, but I'm looking into it.
You with the police?
No, but I'm sort of freelance.
Well, you can't do any worse than those worthless cops have. So sure, be whatever you want.
Well, might as well find out about him.
How exactly was he killed? The newspaper didn't say.
His neck was crushed. They said he was choked. But there were no bruises on his neck. I never heard of anything like it.
Crushed.
Yeah,
Do you have any theories of your own?
of course I do. It was his rival company that did it. Lazarus Technology. They did it, but I can't prove it.
Yeah, there's a clue. That's how you find out about that. But I did it a bit too early, so I got that little Easter egg.
Have you ever heard of Joseph Mitchell?
Didn't he used to write for the New Yorker?
Yes.
I think I've read some of his work, but it's so long ago I can't remember.
I wonder if he's heard about any of this stuff.
Have you ever heard of a man named Joe Gould?
You mean Professor Seagull?
You've heard of him.
Sure I did. Back in the day, you'd always see him wandering the West Village. Must have been, 50 years ago. I was a young man then. He called himself Professor Seagull. If you gave him $1, he'd recite poetry. In seagull language.
For real.
Who knows? It was a laugh. New York was full of people like that in those days. Times sure have changed.
Apparently they have.
Have you ever heard of the Meltzer Foundation?
No, I haven't.
I think we're not gonna learn anything else, so off we go.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. So let's try that search again. This time that we are vindicated by the sequence of events.
Here we go. Lazarus Technology.
We can contact them. But don't think we can do anything with that. Because we don't have a phone, do we? Except this one.
Thank you for calling Lazarus Technologies. Please choose from the following options. For
Tell
general
me.
information about Lazarus Technologies, press 1. To inquire about our products, press 2. To speak to an operator, press 3.
Well, let's try everything, why not?
Lazarus Technologies is the world's leader in biomedical and biomechanical engineering. We supply research and development to hospitals and clinics throughout the world. Lazarus Technologies is supported by a generous grant from the Meltzer Foundation.
That's interesting.
If you would like to request a product catalogue, please speak to a customer representative.
And,
You have reached the General Office mailbox. Please leave a message and someone will get back to you shortly.
well, that was very useful. But we did learn that apparently the tech firm got a grant from the Meltzer Foundation, and that's an interesting piece of info. So now let's go check up on the gallery
Come on, let's
people.
get going.
All right.
This place.
Hi, Josie.
Rosangela, gosh, what a horrible night.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Poor Claude, I had no idea what the show was doing to him.
What do you mean?
Well, he killed himself, didn't he? Oh, he grumbled a lot, but I thought deep down he liked the attention. Still, at least his work shall live on.
So about the gallery.
You're keeping the gallery open?
Of course. Everything here is completely sold out.
Really?
That painting behind you? Yesterday, I couldn't give it away. Today, I'm being offered $5,000 for it.
That's horrible.
That's business, I'm afraid. I feel bad for Claude, but, well, I have debts. I have investors to pay back.
Gotta get all the money. That's all that matters.
What will you do with the money?
Well, a percentage of it will go to my investors. As for the rest, I don't know. I could sponsor another artist like Claude, or I could give it to charity. I'll need to think about it.
And the windfall.
Lucky for you, he died.
That's not fair. I've known Claude for years. I liked him a lot. He never felt his work would be seen by anybody, and now people believe his work has value. That's something, isn't it?
If you think so.
Let's
Can I ask
see.
you some more questions?
I don't think so, Rosangela. I'm meeting with the buyers today, and I have to get everything ready.
So she doesn't let us talk to her.
Bye, Josie. Good luck with, well, everything.
Sure, bye.
So out we go. And now let's go grill the rich people.
Yes,
Hi, me again.
go right in.
I heard you were at the gallery last night.
Yes,
And you saw what happened?
yes.
Wow. Just wow. What would possess a guy to do a thing like that, huh?
I don't know.
Well, enough doom and gloom. What can I help you with?
Well, about the success of the gallery.
It looks like the Park Gallery is going to be successful now.
Yes, Josie certainly has had her work cut out for her.
So do you. Her profits are your profits.
Yes, there is that.
And all it cost was one man's death.
Now that's unfair.
2 men dead? That doesn't sound fishy to you.
Should it? What kind of men do you take us for? I have sympathy for Frank Lyons, but he died of natural causes. As for the artist, he was obviously unstable. You'll need more evidence than that if you want to convince me of anything.
Well, 2 men are dead. That's plenty of evidence, I would say.
2 people have died.
Yes, so you said.
That doesn't bother you.
Neither of those men have anything to do with us. If you're looking for a conspiracy, you're looking in the wrong place.
Are you quite certain about that? Well... about Lazarus Tech, that was another thing. And John Goldwater.
Have you ever heard of a guy named John Goldwater?
No, sorry.
Are you sure about that?
I heard that your foundation gave money to Lazarus Technologies.
Oh, yes. That was one of our first success stories.
Nothing more to say about that.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
That name sounds familiar.
He was a reporter for the New Yorker.
Hey, that's it. Charlie.
Everyone knew.
Shall we already
Have
have
you
this?
ever-
Oops. So I guess that's... Oh, we still have to ask about this.
I learned something interesting about Lazarus Technologies. It rose to success on the shoulders of a murdered man.
That's a strong thing to say.
It's true. His company was an inch away from beating Lazarus, but then he was killed.
Even if this is true.
It is true. You can look it up.
Even still, I don't see how this is our fault.
Let me break it down for you, Paul. Frank Lyons dies, and CubeStar Films becomes successful overnight. Claude Erdin commits suicide, and now the Park Gallery is selling priceless works of art. John Goldwater dies, and Lazarus Technologies becomes rich and powerful. All these companies are represented by you. Don't you see how this looks?
This is a total coincidence. I'm sure of it.
Is it?
It is. And I'll tell you another thing. I don't like these accusations. I think you should leave.
I am going to get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you will, but it has nothing to do with us. Now go, before I call the police.
Well,
Come on,
it is
let's
New
blow
York.
and let him stew for a while.
But we do get one more option.
Yeesh.
And that's to snoop around.
Crazy with teeth. You gotta watch out for women like that, Scooter.
Scooter, you haven't called me that since we were kids.
Really? Maybe I should start calling you that again.
Whatever.
I think that's all we needed to know, though. Because if you recall, when we went into the guy's email account... Here we go. He's Paul M, and apparently the password for Charles's email is the silly name that he had when they were kids. So if we type in Charles M and type in Scooter.
Charles doesn't get a lot of emails, it seems. There's just a bunch of names in his inbox.
Yep,
Frank Lyons, John Goldwater, Claude Erdin.
they're the people that died.
Joey, look at this. It's like a hit list of everyone who was killed by the Countess.
So Charlie was writing about each of the victims. I knew there was something fishy about that place. Come on, let's go back there and talk to him.
What on earth do we say?
Think of something, kid. History is repeating itself, and I don't... What was that?
It
Oh
looks
boy.
like his inbox is being updated.
It sure is. And look who it is.
My name. That's my name.
That son of a... Mess with us, Willie.
Yep,
You
we've
just
been
marked me. I'm next.
gonna get hit by the Countess
Look,
next.
don't worry. She might not come right away. We have time to plan.
Oh, shit, well,
You killed Claude. And the others.
I did not kill. I healed them.
that was fast.
Can it. We've heard this song before. Just back away, real slow-like.
I only want to help.
I think we've had about enough of your help, lady. Back off, kid. I'm ready this time.
Tell
I have to help her. Just let me help her.
Oh, yeah? Help yourself to this.
well, shit. That's a confrontation.
Joey, are you alright?
Just peachy. Get out of here, will ya?
Get away from him.
Kid, she's here to kill you. I can handle her. Just make yourself scarce.
Okay, let's leave, I guess. And go to...
Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down.
Go to the trash room, I guess.
Where is she? She isn't far. I can sense her.
You think I'm telling you?
Where?
Well, I know for sure she's not through that door behind you.
Well, that was convenient. The old reverse psychology trick.
Come on, come on, come on! Stupid elevator. Must be stuck a few floors down.
Maybe we go this way?
I can't move any further.
Say what?
Whatever keeps Joey near me also works both ways.
That doesn't make any sense.
I have no idea who lives there.
I guess we can go back into the apartment now. What do we do here?
No place to go. I can't run away unless Joey comes with me, and Joey's the only thing holding her back. Come on, Rosa. Auntie did it 30 years ago, so can you.
Oh boy, there's a shaking picture.
Auntie's picture is loose.
So, put it back.
I wish you were here, Auntie. I really do.
I wish you were here to protect me from this killing
That's
ghost.
far enough, sister.
Joey, leave it.
Leave it like hell.
Oh shit. Well, we're back where we started, I think. Well, there is this
Auntie's
picture that we just
fell
picked
off
up.
the wall. I'll hang it back later, assuming there is a later.
Oh right, she knew her aunt, didn't she? Maybe she'll
Hey,
react to this.
Look at this.
Ooh, that's... I wanted to help her.
And look where it got you. You think anyone appreciates your help?
No. No!
Oh shit. Well, that's something else. Oh, there we are.
How did we end up here?
I have brought you here. You are safe now. I have saved you.
Saved me? What do you mean, saved me? What did you do? Joey, did she kill me? Am I dead?
I don't know. Lady, I suggest you start talking.
There is nothing to say. You are safe now, both of you.
My dear, you carry on so.
And there's this person again.
You. It's you. I've been looking for you for so long. Why did you leave me?
My poor host, you cast me out. You broke our bond. It's too late to repair it.
What? No. Why would I do that?
Your mind is so broken that you do not remember. My, you are a mess. You don't even know your own name, Countess, indeed. Regardless, it is time for this to end.
End? Is there an end?
For you, there can be, if you let me.
I trust you, Madeline. I always will trust you.
Yep.
Rosangela Blackwell, Joseph Malone, it is a pleasure to finally meet you. I'm sorry it had to be under such unpleasant circumstances.
Unpleasant is right. Who are you?
Well, I know what power could do this. The power of any man.
My name is Madeline, and a long time ago,
She's gotta
I
keep
was
the
this
tradition
poor
of
soul's spirit guide. She corrupted
keeping
our
King in
bond,
check when he
and
starts
I
running
was
his mouth like that. Also, why is that thing stuck there? I don't know.
afraid the damage to both of us was quite severe. Can you help us? Can you help us end this cycle of death?
So back to this. I guess this woman here is the Countess's former spirit guide. But it's time to get some answers.
Who are you?
As I said, my name is Madeline, and a long time ago, I was...
So this seems to be stuck here, though. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna refresh. See how well this works. There we go. Should work now.
Spirit guide to the woman you know as the Countess.
Yeah, there it
We're
is.
bonded, much like you and your guide are. But much has changed, and time is short. Will you help us?
Who looks familiar?
I know you.
I have been trying to reach you in your dreams.
Oh, yeah.
At long last, I am able to manifest myself here. But time is short. Will you help us?
Well, I don't know how we could help.
We've got some questions first.
Yes, I'm sure you do. But time is short. Will you help us?
Yes,
Fine,
I'll
we'll
help
help.
you. I don't have much choice. She's killed me.
Killed you? No. She left you quite unharmed. But we got no time to waste. Come with me. Now
Okay,
just
let's go.
relax.
Don't know where we're going, but
Hey,
alright.
what's the big idea? All right, you. Talk. Where are they?
The pattern. They're going to fix the pattern.
Talk sense, will ya?
The source.
Yeah, you know.
Cut off the source and the pattern will revert.
Why do I bother? Wait. Trapped on another plane of existence with the Countess of Crazyville. They better know what they're doing.
Sort of in general, if King is being stupid, you're free to TO him. And
Hey, what happened?
here we are at
How did you
the
do that?
restaurant
This
at the
is
end
where
of the
link
universe.
originates.
Link?
The bond between your countess and her hosts. Part of her is trapped here. You must remove it.
This sure is a restaurant at the end of the universe. So let's go inside.
For the upteenth time, I have no money for your fund.
Show some pity. At least lend us a cigarette.
Ahem. I believe we got company.
Here we go.
Miss, could you perhaps spare a few dollars for the Joe Gould Fund?
So here are Joseph Mitchell and Joe Gould.
That's Joe Gould. I recognize him from the portrait in the Minetta. He's on the elderly side, but his eyes look sharp and alert.
So let's see what they're all about.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Joseph Ferdinand Gould. I am graduate of Harvard magna cum difficultate and chairman of the board of Wheel and Woe Incorporated. In exchange for a drink, I'll recite a poem, deliver a lecture, argue a point, or take off my shoes and imitate a seagull. I prefer gin, but beer will do.
I've been hearing a lot about you lately.
My reputation precedes me.
The Countess, that seems like an important point.
How did you know the Countess?
We met in a diner like this one. We'd often spend a week or two walking along the docks to discuss seagulls. She had many interesting theories on seagull linguistics. Then, one day, she disappeared. But a link had already formed between us. It's everything my oral history was trying to prove, that we were all linked.
Are you aware of the murders?
The Countess is killing people.
Murder? No. No, I refuse to believe that. She couldn't hurt a fly.
That's not really consistent, but...
Why is she called the Countess?
That's what she chooses to call herself. Far be it for me to tell her otherwise.
The name doesn't seem strange to you?
When you lived a life like mine, you take people at face value. Who cares about names? I once knew another fellow without a name. Called himself the Deacon.
Oh boy. Yep, the Deacon.
The Deacon? You knew the Deacon.
Oh yes, he was this gloomy career drunk. One summer night while sitting in a doorway of the Bowery, he caught the scent of sulfur. He looked up and saw the devil himself standing over him. Since that night he believed he lost his soul. Not the most charitable drinking companion, if I may say so.
No, he wouldn't be.
You knew him?
Sort of.
Fancy that.
Yep, apparently this guy knows everything and everyone. So what are these people doing here?
What are you doing here?
I don't quite know myself. We've all got to be someplace. As I understand it, I was mentally linked to my old friend, the Countess. I wish I'd known. It explains everything that my work was trying to prove.
Well, what about his work? That's also discussed in the book.
Your work?
I have had many callings. I studied the seagulls of the world and learned their language. I spent months measuring the heads of 1,000 Chippewa Indians. But before I died, I was putting to paper the most important literary work known to man, the oral history of our time. It was a compilation of the conversations of the city, overheard in bars, subways, street corners, and diners. Put together and studied properly, it would have revolutionized everything.
It revolutionized everything, you say?
How would it have revolutionized everything?
We were all connected, every single one of us. But how? Think of the ramifications if we found out.
It sounds like quite an undertaking.
It was my life's work.
And about the oral history itself.
I'd like to read the oral history.
And I'd like you to, but I'm afraid it belongs to the ages now.
There was also the problem of it never existing in the first place.
Spoilers.
Of course it existed, only not on paper. It was over 3 million words, 3 times the size of the Holy Bible. The work transcended mere parchment and ink.
What about those essays you published in the diary?
A passing fancy, nothing more.
You wrote essays?
For the now defunct Dial magazine. I still have the originals. Do you want to see?
Why not?
I'd like to see that essay.
Here you go.
Okay, here's the
It
essay.
appears to be an essay about insanity, but the handwriting is so awful I can barely make it out. Just as well. I don't have time to read all this stuff.
I can kind of make it out. But what you're supposed to do is ignore the illegible words.
This handwriting makes my eyes water. I don't think it's important.
And take the paperclip.
I don't think he'll miss this.
Now that we've swiped his paperclip.
Here you go.
Always glad to share.
Let's talk to Joseph now.
Hello. You're Joseph Mitchell, aren't you?
I believe you have the better of me, Miss
Blackwell. Rosangela Blackwell.
Blackwell, huh? I might have known.
Well, I guess we could talk about all this. Remember Lauren Blackwell?
You met my auntie.
Your auntie, yes. I do see a slight resemblance. I did warn her to leave well enough alone, but she was determined. Let's hope that you can do some good here.
So what are these people doing here?
What are you doing here?
We are echoes, leftovers, if you will. We were linked to the Countess when we were alive. When we died, part of ourselves got trapped here.
So you're not a ghost?
Not fully. I'm not sure what I am. I remember living, I remember dying, but I don't feel like Joseph Mitchell. All I know is that when I thought of death, an eternity with Joe Gould was the last thing on my mind.
Well, and speaking of Joe Gould.
Why did you write about Joe Gould?
He's a fascinating man. Intolerable company, but fascinating. He exemplified everything about New York at the time. Its artistic expression, its frustration, its joy and heartbreak. His oral history, or the idea of it, energized the work of dozens of writers and intellectuals. But the more I got to know him, the less I wanted to be around him.
Well, that's an interesting way to look at it.
Did you ever read Joe Gould's oral history?
That, it never existed. Or if it did, Mr. Gould never shared it with anyone, which amounts to the same thing.
You know why I never wrote it down. People would have died.
You didn't stop telling people you were writing it, did you?
What could I say? The truth? They would have chucked me in a loony bin.
Well, so we're not getting very far.
What is your connection to the Countess?
I don't know. I never met the woman. Joe Gould was the one who knew her. He had a special bond with her, apparently. But somehow, he passed it on to me when he died. Next thing I knew, I was murdering people by writing about them. There was no choice. I had to stop writing.
Yep. And that work.
I studied some of your work in journalism school.
Now that's just foolish. I was a relic, even before I died. The city I wrote about has long since evolved and changed into something completely different. But that's New York City, isn't it? Wouldn't be New York if it stayed the same year to year.
Yep. Good night, Spiffy.
Did you know Charles Meltzer?
Yes, I did. He worked at the New Yorker back in the late 70s. He would come into my office and ask about the old days, and I was happy to tell him. I knew he would never cut it as a reporter, but he had a very keen, analytical mind. I almost forgot all about him, but it appeared a link formed between us, nonetheless. When I died, my connection to the Countess passed on to him.
I presume he knows about the murders.
Charles Meltzer is using the Countess to kill people.
By accident?
No, on purpose. He sent her after me.
Now, that's a shame. I'm aware that through my actions I killed a few people, but I could forgive myself for it, since I was unaware of what I was doing. But many times I thought to myself, I have a weapon. It's untraceable. Nobody knows about it. I could use it, but I did not. I was tempted, but I did not. Not once. You have to stop Charles. Break this link. Destroy this place. No more innocents should have to die.
And how do we break the link?
How do I break this link?
I wish I knew. I'm afraid all this is a bit beyond me.
Well, good night, Odiro. So, we're not really getting anywhere with this guy.
I'm sorry you had to stop writing.
So am I. But what else could I do? Let innocent people die? No, I don't regret the choice I made. Not for one moment.
So who is still here? Just to check. Well, I think there's two people too many, according to the people who have left.
How do I...
I wish, I'm afraid.
So that's not really useful.
Thanks for talking, Mr.
Thank you, Mr.
Maybe
Mr.
this
Gould.
guy has something else to say.
Returns. Say, can you spare a few dollars?
I'm afraid I'm a little short.
Fair enough.
Mitchell,
What's
yes.
your connection to Joseph Mitchell?
Ah, Mitchell, my benefactor. He made me quite famous, you know. But my goodwill only extends so far.
Why's that?
A cigarette. He has them. He won't give me one. It's demeaning to have to beg for one measly cigarette.
Yeah, about that cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yes, I want a cigarette. It's a disgrace that I should have to beg for one.
I guess that's all he has to say about that.
You want a cigarette?
Yes,
I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
So let's see if
Mr.
this guy
Mitchell.
has
Yes.
anything to say about that.
Why don't you give him a cigarette?
When you give that man a cigarette or a drink, he likes to talk. And the only subject Joe Gould likes to talk about, at length, is Joe Gould. And the only person for him to talk to is me. So, I do not give him a cigarette.
Well, I could speak to Gould.
Would you give him a cigarette if I spoke to him for you?
I might. If you can get him away from me, I might. But we can't leave this diner, and the door to that kitchen is locked.
Can't you just float through the wall?
Believe me, I've tried that. It doesn't work. Not here.
Well,
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Miss Blackwell.
let's see what I can do about that.
Locked.
Well, we did get a hint as to what to do since we don't have a paperclip. The old trick is gonna work again.
Easy. What's that noise?
Apparently there's a noise somewhere.
That oven is closed.
It sure is.
That oven is closed. That oven...
So are the others.
There's nothing in here.
What about this?
There's nothing in here.
What about the sensor oven?
That's weird. There's a strange glow coming from inside.
So you say, but what is it?
There's a strange glow. Hello? Is someone in there?
She comes, she comes.
What's this thing?
Who are you?
Part of a whole.
I see.
Leave me.
Safe from what?
Are you the Countess?
Countess, one of our names. Yes. I no longer live, but part of me remains. Leave me.
Apparently this is the link.
I need to take you out of here.
No. Safe here. Warm here. I stay in warm places. Too cold out there.
I see.
My hand goes right through it.
No. Too cold. I will survive here and save fire. Leave me.
Well, okay, it wants fire.
Well, see ya. I'm talking to an oven.
Yep, we sure are.
A sound idea. I'm sure it made more sense than most people I know.
So this guy's
this
here
is
now.
the kitchen. Such a bare and emotionless place. Not even a bottle of ketchup.
Well, let's not talk to him though. Joe Gould has gone over there now.
Mr. Mitchell,
Yes.
Gould has left the room.
I see. Thank you for that.
Have you reconsidered giving him a cigarette?
I suppose I have been a little hard on the man. Here, I don't smoke anymore anyway. Give him the whole pack.
So he got the pack of cigarettes.
The oven in the kitchen is talking.
Is it now?
This doesn't surprise you.
Miss, look where we are. I stopped being surprised ages ago.
Fair enough.
Thanks for talking, Mr. Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr.
So let's go get a cigarette and give it to that guy. I guess.
Joseph Mitchell wanted you to have this.
Ah, nice contribution to the Joe Gould Fund.
Okay.
Mr. Gould,
She returned. Say,
I'm
very...
How about that cigarette you have?
liking your cigarette?
It's delightful. Here, feel free to join me.
Sure, now we have a
thanks,
cigarette.
but I don't smoke.
You might as well keep it. When a man is rich, he can afford to be generous.
How about that oven right there?
Does something about that oven look strange to you?
Nothing about my life has ever made sense. Why should an oven be any different?
Well, fair
I'll
enough.
talk to you later.
Sure.
So of course we use
It's
this.
burning, but if I was a smoker...
Use this eternal cigarette to get the light.
Is this warm enough?
Warm. Safety. The flame will carry me. Thank you.
So now we're carrying the light.
Ominous.
And something's going on.
The light got absorbed by this cigarette.
That's a nifty cigarette.
I can't explain it, but I have the feeling that my time in this place is ending.
I'm breaking the link.
Over. Yes. I can't say that I ever understood any of this, but I do know one thing. Gould
Clearly.
was right. We are connected. Every single person on the planet. It's a pattern so complex that we can't even begin to understand it. So don't try to understand it. Gould tried, and he lived a miserable life. Just live, and be happy in living. Anyhow, you best get going. You got a job to finish.
Oh yeah, it's like that sort of documentary movie about smoking. Smoking saves the guy's life. So we destroy this place.
This place is starting to fade.
That's good, right? Once this place is gone, the link is gone too.
Yep.
The killing will stop.
This means something to you, the killing.
She killed someone right in front of me. I want to stop that from happening again.
Imagine that. Genuine heart. Your predecessor was not graced with such compassion.
Predecessor? Do you mean Lauren? My Auntie Lauren?
We should not stay here. This place will soon cease to be. Come.
Okay, let's get out of here.
It's broken! The bond is broken!
Yeah, that takes care of
I'm
that.
free!
Way to go, Red.
My head. I understand everything.
Everything?
I hurt people.
Yes, that was you. But look, whatever happened, it's done. You can't do anything about it now. It's time for you to move on.
No, this should not have happened. He will not kill again.
Oh shit.
Hey!
So she escaped, that's unfortunate.
It's about time you got back here. What did you guys do?
I did it, Joey. I broke the bond.
Yeah, you broke it all right, and our friend just blew.
She did not enter the white light?
No.
Oh, that is a problem. She has free will and is loose in the world. With the power she has, who knows what damage she can cause.
Great, just great. I don't know who you are, lady, and I don't care. But just leave the spook work to us, okay?
I have little choice in the matter. I am bound to this plane. What happens next is up to you.
Wait!
Oh no, I don't think so.
Let's get out of here.
Whoa. Little dizzy.
Careful, kid. You've never been under for that long.
At least I'm alive.
Yeah, everything's peachy. There's a killer ghost on the loose, and it's our fault.
But we broke the link. She doesn't have to kill anymore.
You want to tell her that?
Who would she want to kill anyway?
I think she's going to kill Charlie Meltzer.
One person.
Oh, him.
Yeah,
the guy
that guy
who wants me dead.
Yeah, ironic as all get out. We'll sort it out later. Let's get going.
So time to go solve this problem that we've created.
You coming?
Yeah,
Time to stop the killer ghost from killing one last time.
The door's open. This can't be good.
Oh no. We're too late.
You stay back.
Paul, what happened?
Charles, something took him. I've never seen anything like it.
What happened?
The roof. She took him to the roof.
Let's go. There was a stairway down the hall.
Well, okay, time to go to the roof.
Did Charles really kill people?
Yes. I'm sorry.
I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know.
Well, that's real comforting,
Give
but
me one reason why I should spare you.
apparently this has been going on for a while.
I had no idea you were real.
I am as real as death.
I thought it was just wishful thinking.
And just what are you wishing for now, false guide?
Hey!
Don't interfere. For over 50 years I've been a slave to false guides, but none have been more corrupt and pitiful than this one.
Haven't you killed enough?
I was just a tool. This man is the hand that wielded it. He used it against you. You want to spare his life. I have killed countless innocents and my hands are stained with their blood. If I must kill, let it be one who deserves it. False guide, it is time to reap what you sow.
Cue the rain.
Please.
Tell now this. Oh yeah, partly that bit isn't voiced, but might as well save again. Don't know if we can let stuff happen.
No time to chat.
Maybe use the glowing cigarette on her? Yep.
I can't believe I'm here trying to save you after what you did. You better be worth it.
Well, we used...
It is
Oh,
done.
shoot.
Oh,
He's
God.
dead.
Have no sympathy for this man. The spirit has moved on. It's less than it deserves.
All right, it's done. You did what you had to do. Now, why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What? You know what you did.
Hey, get off! What are you talking about?
My death.
That was self-defense.
You must be held accountable.
Oh, shoot.
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before, but now you're on my turf.
Something is different about you. You're wrong. Everything about you was wrong.
You don't know the half of it.
Well, now we're having a ghost duel, I guess.
She's really tearing into him. He looks like he's fighting for his life. Sort of. Joey, how can I help?
Just stay back. I'm handling this.
Yeah, it does look kind of nifty, but... Well, I guess I could get both endings, but... I'm just gonna reload this because you are supposed to save the guy. When she's choking the guy, you're supposed to use the cigarette on her.
I think I found something of yours.
What? What is that?
It's a part of you, isn't it?
It was torn from me so long ago.
Here, take it.
I cannot. I am not the same person I once was.
Hey, we've all changed, and sometimes we just have to accept it. Now, why don't you take a hold of this and we can finish it?
You are the most guilty of all.
What?
What?
You know
Yeah, same deal.
Hey, get off!
My death.
That was...
Yeah, same deal, except...
Now you've done it. You might have had it bad before.
You're wrong.
Same dialogue, and except this guy's alive now. So let's pick up Joey's tie. And use it on her when she draws her hand back. Like this, I suppose.
Gotcha. Joey, not working.
Of course it's not. She's too strong for you. What do you think you're doing?
Trying to save your butt.
Guess we play as Joey now?
Get away from her!
There we are.
No, that's not what I meant to happen. Wake up, Red. Damn it, wake up!
This place. The light. I remember.
Just head towards it.
I went through once. I was dragged back. It hurt. It hurt so much.
The link brought you back, but it's gone now. You understand? You're free. You don't have to hurt anyone anymore.
My mind is so broken. But here, everything is so clear. That man, Meltzer, he lives?
Yes, we stopped you before you could kill him.
Is that justice? I wonder. He is a murderer. He will find ways to kill again. But you are right. It is no longer my concern.
What do you mean?
Live your life. Help the lost spirits of the world. Let nothing deter you. This work is more important than you will ever know. Goodbye, and good luck.
Wake up, will ya? Wake up! I'm not spending 20 years over another hospital bed. I'm not. Get up or I'll kill you, you hear? Thank God. You okay?
Fine. She's gone.
Gone? You sure?
Yeah, she went through the light. She's gone.
Good. Then I just got one question for you. What the hell were you thinking? I thought you were... Never mind what I thought. That was really stupid.
Yeah, stupid. I only saved your life.
I don't have a life to save. You only risked your own.
Joey, I'm soaking wet. And Charles needs an ambulance. If I'm getting a lecture, I'll listen to it at home.
This isn't over.
Well, I guess that was an outcome.
This is crazy.
It's the only way.
Why change what isn't broken?
But it is. We can't keep blundering around like we have.
We stopped a killer ghost today. I wouldn't call that blundering.
It was pure luck. We just happened to run into her while doing something else.
So?
So think of what we could accomplish if people knew about us.
Oh,
People
boy.
should seek us out, not the other way around.
What do you want to do? Put up a billboard in Times Square?
No. We've got a special place nowadays. A place where you can talk about all sorts of crazy things and it's accepted as normal.
Tumblr?
What's that?
The internet.
What,
Oh,
that
close
computer
enough.
box? No way.
Look, I've trusted you so far, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then trust me. Just this once.
If we end up in a padded room, I'm going to make your life a living hell.
No, the internet is expected to be a
Sure.
wretched hive.
Come on, pull up a chair. I'll show you what I have in mind.
So yeah, this ends with her setting up an internet business, I guess, for ghost hunters. And thanks to our friend Dave Gilbert, this has been the third installment in the five chapter series. Luminous Arts. I don't know. Apparently they got another proprietary song to play during the credits here. Yeah, there's a new voice actress. It was someone called Sander Chen before. Now it's that person. Here's this guy again. Brian Silliman. That seems like an unfortunate name. I'm kind of tempted to play another kind of music over this, but I don't know. Yeah, for some of them. There's Mr. Fedora who made this. Yep, even for people who voiced multiple characters, you could have multiple entries with, you know, the same portrait. Well, this guy got the pictures, of course, because he made the game. And he can afford to take 2 pictures of himself. He can't afford to take 2 pictures of Marcus Wims, though. And of course, he is the creator of Ben Jordan again, doing his voice guesting. Though hey, never mind, here's another picture of Marcus Wims. I guess he could find another one. He reused this picture of himself, though. Not much else to say about this, really. Of course, the creator of the engine gets credit because he's like really involved in the community. And here are the beta testers, and of course some of them were the voice actors. Still don't know what the New York IGDA is. Coffee still. Oh god. Oh dear. This might get ID'd. As I see, it doesn't seem to have been made for this game. So apparently the special Google code is master criminal. Maybe we can get something extra with that. Maybe we can. Have to wait for this to disappear though, if it will.
The link is
Oh,
gone,
hey.
but I still remain.
Yep, she's still there.
How long have I been here, trapped between worlds? The others could not help me. Perhaps this new one will. She is just beginning to come into her power. I just hope she is strong enough when the time comes.
And this woman here seems kind of uncomfortable with her situation, and the game closed itself. So I'm going to open it up one more time just so I can see if I can do anything with that secret code. Maybe another set of extras or something. Yeah. The Blackwell stuff. Blackwell's everywhere. Options. Hello. I guess we have to punch it into Ugu. What's the autosave? Oh. Well, let's go back to the Blackwell residence. Let's punch Master Criminal into Oogle.
Damn it! It's not working. All this ghost activity.
God damn it. Do you know, I don't really feel like playing through a large portion of the game again just so I can get to the computer, so I think I'm just going to give up on that for now.